It was the idea of creating something from nothing. It was like taking this box, and I had no idea what it would sound like, or if it would sound good, or just sound like a thud, you know? So I strung it up. It took me like 3 months to build, and at that point it had become like my baby, this little thing. And once I got the strings on it and strummed it, I was like, wow, this thing works. And to teach myself how to play on something that I built myself was just really fascinating. And I was hooked from there, and then immediately I started building another one. And then I just kept building and building and building. I'm Jeremiah Lee. I make cigar box guitars, and we are currently in my studio. I was always kind of a tinkerer, and so I've done like woodworking and metalsmithing, and I used to play in punk rock bands and things like that, and I was really into the DIY movement. And I had a friend who came up to me one day and he said, hey, did you know you can make a cigar box guitar just by sticking a broomstick in a box and stringing it up? And I was like, wow, that seems really cool. So I looked online and I saw some guys who had been making a few crude pieces here and there, and I tried making one on my own. I really liked it. And from there I just started kind of making it more fancy and more sculptural and adding certain design elements and trying to improve the process and the craft and things like that. So I'll sort of look at the box and I'll do some sketching for ideas to sort of give it a dynamic surface. And then from there I'll actually start the build for the guitar and just continue piecing things together. There's a lot of little parts and steps to building one, which is why it takes so long. And because cigar boxes are always different sizes, different depths and widths and things like that, there's no standardized process. So you're always starting anew and remeasuring and engineering and all that stuff. So the hardest thing to do is find a decent cigar box. A lot of times cigar boxes are kind of stout, and they don't have enough surface area to make a good tone. So I scour cigar shops all over the city looking for the perfect cigar box. Typically they're 3-string cigar boxes with like a open tuning, so I tune to a GDG. And I had never played open, slide, any type of chord structure like that at all. So not only did I make something that I thought sounded pretty cool, there was this whole world that I knew that was waiting for me to like discover and really like get into and sort of delve into and learn and figure out how it works. I don't think anyone ever goes into building cigar box guitars and thinks to themselves, well, I'm going to become a cigar box guitar artist and I'm going to live my life as a cigar box guitar artist. But I certainly enjoy building them, and I would like to build them for a long time. Voila.